Gower Allstars return to UCS playing fields and take on a familiar old foe. Park Royals return in their final season for the 5th round of the Roger Jones Challenge Cup. These two sides played each other in a league fixture back in December. Gower up 2-0 at half-time. They finished with a 4-2 defeat. This afternoon, Phil Glynn's made some changes. Matteo Jagger continues in goal with the back four of Muradi, Munro. Spencer making his first start of the season with Juan Arias at right back. In midfield, it's Lucien and Atite with Abdella on the left-hand side, Zapata on the right, Dejan Grant, the attacking midfielder, just in behind Yannick James, who leads the line this afternoon for Gower Allstars. On the bench, two names, both with the same last name, Ayub and Soufiane Douadi, are the substitutes that Phil Glynn could call upon at some point throughout the course of today's action. Blustery day in northwest London. The immaculate playing surface of UCS playing fields. It's Gower in these early stages to gain a foothold in the game in a tournament that started with a 4th round tie against New World FC, a 7-2 victory, their highest scoring game of the season. And here's Isaac Atite with a captain's armband on. It's a high ball. It's not to a teammate. That's taken down. Park Royal have it on the halfway line, but they've given it away.
Got box, Heach, box.
It's Angel Zapata finds Dejan Grant near the corner flag on that far side. Back to Zapata, and now Arias. Central position for Sean Lucien. Thought about pulling the trigger. Lucien will pull the trigger. Flashed across the face of goal. First sight for Gower Allstars.
That's the goal left wing.
Lucien down the touchline. Here's Hisham Abdella with a bit of space to run into. Onto his right. And doubling up on him. Park Royals into the penalty area. Dejan Grant with a good first touch. And it's back with Abdella. Moves the ball in. Straight down the throat. Over the goalkeeper, Dario Zavagno. It's picked up by Juan Arias. And there's that connection again with Angel Zapata. Out there on the far side, and he's got a bit of space now, Zapata. Can he put the cross in? It's good defending in the end from Gavin Austin. Strike from distance from Sean Lucien. Missed the target. But an early sign of his intentions. He's been busy in that midfield. It's Kian Sadi. That's to the defenders. It's a speculative ball forward. It's found Bertie Shelley coming in off the touchline. Out to the left-hand side now. Kras Yordanov. Ball into the penalty area. Hoisted high and away by James Munro. Corner kick. It's taken short. Caught a couple of Gower defenders unawares as well. It's closed down quickly and well. It's Arias with the ball forward. Dejan Grant now as support. Hisham Abdella down his right-hand side. Angel Zapata steaming through the middle. Abdella trying to go around the outside of his man. Pulls it across the face of goal, but it's straight into the gloves of the goalkeeper. Gower doing well to just try and box Park Royals in. Down near that corner flag on the far side. Atite, crunching challenge from the skipper. And the referee, Andreas Anastasiou, reaches into his pocket and brandishes the yellow card. He may feel a little bit fortunate that that wasn't a red. His studs were showing. Right foot came down hard on Tom Brown's right ankle. On clearance from the goalkeeper. He's missed his clearance there, Callum Spencer. And they're through on goal, and it's off the base of the post with Matteo Jagger beaten. It's a lovely little reverse pass there from Kian Sadiq. They couldn't squeeze it home. Nicholas Brown. Wesam Moradi. Foul throw, says the Park Royals bench, but play continues with Dejan Grant in possession. He's found his teammate Sean Lucien, twisting and turning one way than the other. Looking for a shooting opportunity here, Lucien. He's got support on the outside. Angel Zapata. Pull back to the edge of the box. Good save to deny Grant. He's got another bite at the cherry. He's missed his strike this time, but still, they haven't got rid of the danger, Park Royals, but eventually they will do. Wonderful first touch by Sean Lucien, and he's gone past another. Edge of the box again. The finish didn't match the run, which was very impressive from Lucien. James Monroe, that's a heavy touch and invited the tackle, but he steps away from it, but gives it away nonetheless. Sadiq tries to slip it in behind Isaac Atite. Monroe will clear. Shelley. Atite, shoulder to shoulder. Nothing in that. And the ref is going to be on the receiving end of a lot of this, I imagine, for what remains of the game. The skipper, the linchpin, Isaac Atite, on a yellow card, and Park Royals trying to get him sent off. Not sure the challenge was worthy of another booking. It will be a set piece, though, a dangerous one. Sadiq's delivery towards the back stick. Brave header from Gower defenders. Lucien on the edge of his box, needs to get rid of it. Well, he's kept his composure, in fact, and flicked that down the touchline. Hisham Abdallah can set Gower off on the counter-attack down this left flank. He's got options around him too. Yannick James, wide. Here's Grant. Pulls it across the face of goal. Important defensive intervention. Hisham Abdallah tried to set it up for Angel Zapata, but a rush of blood to the head, and he's just swiped that high over the bar. Great position taken up inside the penalty area, but cut across the ball. Sadiq backwards. It's Tom Brown, the Park Royals skipper. Slightly ungainly way of moving, but it was effective. His teammates couldn't keep the ball, and Juan Arias has emerged with it. Just flicked in field to Isaac Atite. Tried to feed that to Lucien, but that was between two. It's in the feet of Gavin Austin now.
Tackle, please.
Back again to his captain Brown. That's a great turn. Park Royals on the front foot, on the attack, edge of the 18-yard box. It's to the right-hand side now. Bertie Shelley trying to work a crossing opportunity. Wesam Moradi, a little bit clumsy there. Will be a set piece for Park Royals in a dangerous area. Sadiq whips it towards the back post. It is a Park Royals head initially, then lifted up again towards the back stick, and Matteo Jagger's been beaten. It's Bertie Shelley that nodded it home. It was a cross towards that back post, flicked on by Brown, hooked back into the area by Daniel Stout. Matteo Jagger just tried to spread himself as wide as possible, but he's nodded it past the keeper and given Park Royals the lead. Gower need a response here now, otherwise they might go crashing out of another cup competition. This is the last one available to them after Olympia were crowned champions of the Barnet Sunday Football League Premier Division last week. Impleton trying to hold it for Tite. There's nothing in that at all. He's gone to ground very dramatically there, Lewis Impleton, and Starting to get a little bit cynical, this from Park Royals. Trying to get a Tite sent off. It's easily dealt with by Matteo Jagger. And maybe he set them off on a counter-attack, and that's a good ball to be chased by Dejan Grant. He's been met by Brown. Is that a foul? No, says the referee, but will be a throw-in for Gower. Arias, left-footed strike from the edge of the 18-yard box. Long goal kick from Dario Zavagno towards the halfway line. Tite was there to win it back for Gower. Ushered to the energetic Sean Lucien. That's a good ball for Abdallah. Onto his right, Abdallah will try and go for goal. It's narrowly high. He loves those kind of chances, does Hisham Abdallah. Disgusted with himself this time. Arias. A little back heel to a Tite. And now Zapata. Infield to Dejan Grant. A Tite. It's challenging with the Park Royals player. This time a potential infringement for them to scream about, and that's a good ball down the touchline as well. Arias, little pull of his shirt there from Bertie Shelley. He's been surrounded now, Arias. He's done ever so well, and he gets the cross away into the penalty area. Yannick James. Was that a handball? A Tite. Arias loves darting forward from that right back berth, but it's a poor piece of passing. He was trying to find Abdallah. It's a nice run here from Courtney Austin down the left flank. Gower running back towards their own goal. There's the strike from Brown. It's a great save from Matteo Jagger, not just to keep it out the net, but ensure that that didn't end up at the feet of a Park Royals player. Stood up towards the back post. Hammered towards goal. Kirsten, another sensational save from Jagger. Good header from James Monroe. Lucien tried to just flick it further on. Here with Gavin Austin. And that is half-time. Gower have created a number of chances. Haven't really tested Dario Zavagno much in that first half. Matteo Jagger's been the more busy of the two keepers. At half-time, it's Park Royals 1, Gower Allstars 0.
But then it's all slowing down, and then we're not going for it. There's no conviction in the last third. We've really, when we get there and we do all that work to build up the play nicely down the width, we've got to be bombing into the box. We've got to be doing runs that we did in the first 10 minutes. With the fullbacks overlapping. West, you've got to get more involved in the attacking side as well, pushing up like Toro has. And the midfield's got to support the attack. We've only got one body in there each time. We've got these good crosses that are coming in, but there's no one on the end of them.
So I'm occupying two of the centre-backs. If the crosses ain't going to be perfect every time, someone's got to gamble.
It's the winger. It's the winger. The winger's got to make that darting run in.
Boys, I think tactically everything is fine. I think one thing that we're doing is when we're on the break and we're driving with the ball, we're making the wrong decisions and we're getting caught on the ball, and all of our bodies are going that way, and then the ball turns over quickly and it's going back that way. None of us can get back in time.
And they go forward.
We can't do that, boys. When we get the ball, make the right decisions. Don't dwell on it. If you can commit a man, but sometimes that pass around him is equally as effective. When the ball comes wide, every time that ball comes wide, the ball will come into the box guaranteed. Every single time that ball comes out wide, it's going to come into the box. We can't just have one guy in the box. We need Angel coming back post or me coming back post. We need Dejan busting the gut to get in there. We need more bodies than one to aim with. We can't just every time the ball comes wide, oh, it's only Yannick in there, now I've got to turn back and then we've got to start again. We've got to have some intent. When we're coming forward with the ball, it seems like there's no real intent to score a goal. It's still very slow, even when we're on the counter. We need to up the intensity. Boys, it's only one goal. This is the second chance they've had all game and they've put it away by a lucky goal. That's it.
Also, guys, defensively, the transition is awful, right? So what happens is we're losing the ball and then we're jogging back and we're trying, and the back four needs support from the midfield. We should be sprinting when we lose the ball, not just thinking, oh shit, I've just lost my dribble. I'll jog back. If you want to win this game, you've got to be 120%. You're playing against good sides, but you're better on your day, but you're not better unless you give 120.
I know we haven't had a game for like 2 weeks, boys, but I know we're probably feeling a little bit heavy, a little bit not sharp, but boys, we have to brush this team away.
Yes. And
there's no, forget penalty shootouts. We've got to finish this game off in the next 45 minutes. Don't let it go to chance, don't let it go to penalties. We could easily get 1 or 2 goals or 3 goals in this game. Once we get one, their heads are gone, boys. They don't expect to beat us. They don't expect to beat us, boys.
Come on.
Think how many of those first shots we blew over the top of the bar? We had like 4 or 5
over
shots.
The top, their striker is very heavy. He's never going to beat any of our back four for pace. The only problems that they're going to have is with the guy up top, the left winger up top. He's the only one that's going to do something, but 9 times out of 10, Toro's there and he can look after him. Other than that, they've got no other threat apart from a set piece. Don't give away set pieces. Isaac, play with your head. He's already said nothing else from you, bro. One challenge, you're off and we're down to 10 men. Don't let us go down to 10 men. Just screen if you have to. Do as much as you can, but don't, unless you know you're going to win that ball, don't go in for no tackles. Sometimes he's over.
Must be a familiar feeling here for Gower Allstars. Some pretty poor form at the moment. Just 2 wins in their last 5 games. One saving grace is... there's only one other occasion so far this season that they failed to score. It's a good challenge from Isaac Atite. Here comes Lucien. Feeds that to Abdallah. The ball towards the back stick. It's a wonderful save. Yannick James planted his header at goal. The keeper thrust up 2 big hands and pushes it over the bar. That was the leveller coming. Dario Savagno denies Gower. Another opportunity there. This one's blocked. Yannick James once more. Monroe. Here's Spencer. Down the line for Abdallah. Tite turns back into his own half and finds Juan Arias. Lucien. Dejan Grant. Lucien again. Good interplay with Yannick James, and that will be a foul. Good football from Gower Allstars and a free kick here, which Sean Lucien looks like he might hit. And that turned out to be the wrong decision in the end. Would have taken quite some strike to beat Dario Savagno from that one. Abdallah found Arias, but he couldn't keep the ball. Good ball down the left flank. Running onto it, Kras Yoldanov. Ball towards the back post. Flicked away by Wesam Maradi. Only as far as Shelley into the 6-yard box. Matteo Jagger gets down well. Big shoes to fill. Matteo Jagger with a continued absence of Jonathan Grillo. But he's a very competent goalkeeper and has pulled off a good number of saves in this game. And Abdallah's on the front foot now. Abdallah into the penalty area. Can he get this to a teammate? It's pulled back to the edge of the box. Dejan Grant, will he strike it? He will. There's a deflection on the way through. Keeper gets down well. And Abdallah is offside from that second ball. Being treated. Some goalkeeping of the highest calibre this afternoon at UCS playing fields from both of the 2 number 1s on show. Just see as Dejan Grant struck that, took a little flick, and kind of the slightest of touches as well from Dario Savagno. Atite tosses that in to Hisham Abdullah. Arias and back again. Atite to Zapata. And Arias in the penalty area. Yannick James! Deflection, took it over the bar. Will be a corner, but should it have been more? Towards the near post from Abdullah, and it's flashed across the face of goal. Just needed a touch. Long throw. Strike from the edge of the box. Another one as well. Jagger gets down in front of his bottom corner. Keeps it to one. It's poor clearance though. That one's another long distance effort. Mateo Jagger just clutching at his ankle. Sometimes when you scuff those clearances, it can give you a bit of pain. He'll be alright to continue. Here's Dejan Grant. Nice ball worked out to the left-hand side for Zapata. Still going Zapata, wrestling with Gavin Austin. Wants a free kick, will get the free kick. Sean Lucien from the set piece. That's whipped deep towards the back post. It's helped back across goal. And then hammered clear by Park Royals. There's James Munro. Back to Mateo Jagger. Shuffled wide towards the right-hand side. Juan Arias. Down the line to Hisham Abdullah. Wearing the captain's armband now.
Toro, come on, Toro.
Gets to the byline.
Support him.
Cleared by Park Royals, but not all the way. Yannick James, another deflection, carries it over the bar. It's Andreas Anastasiou, the match referee, has been followed by Park Royals for a huge portion of the match, trying to get Isaac Atite sent off. Well, Phil Glynn's taken it out of his hands. He's substituted him for the remainder of the game. Hisham Abdullah now the skipper. That's into the near post, and Yannick James holds him off well. Dejan Grant. Is there a hand in there? Would have been a very harsh decision, I think, if that was given as a penalty. But Park Royals breaking now. Maradi does well. Wins it back for Gower. Can he get them going forward? Trying to find Lucien. But Park Royals quickly turn possession over. Back towards the halfway line. Getting bodies forward here, Park Royals, but that's been picked off in midfield by Dejan Grant. And that's a lovely ball to feed Hisham Abdullah. And that's inside. Duardi, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Across comes the defender. Duardi from the near post. Can't test him. Juan Arias overran that. Now he's out of position. Kian Sadiq on this left-hand side. Yannick James has dropped into midfield. Duardi now the focal point of the attack, but they've got to do some defending here first if they're going to find a way back into the game. It's Courtney Austin down this left flank. Callum Spencer, I think got a little touch on that, and Monroe will come across and take that off the toe of Kras Yordanov. It's a clumsy challenge on Aib Duardi, and you can hear, well, that's hurt him. It's Tom Brown apologises as Hisham Abdullah takes the resulting free kick short to Juan Arias, who's darting in field and will try and hit one. It's curling nicely, but didn't have the dip he needed. Time starting to be a rare commodity here.
Nice.
Lovely back heel from Arias. Now Hisham Abdullah has the ball at his feet, slips it round the outside towards Aib Duardi. He's denied by Brown, but gives it straight to Hisham Abdullah. Dejan Grant loves to play in this area. They quickly shut him down there. Down on the left-hand side, here's Courtney Austin. Made that look too easy, Austin. Gower to stay to their task here. It's Keane studying into the penalty area. He just forced himself a bit too wide, and the angle was never with him. Abdullah gets it to the byline and lifts it up towards the penalty area. Grant can't get there. Hammered clear. Monroe with a good first touch takes him into the Park Royals half. Wesam Maradi down that left-hand side. Now Dejan Grant. Whips it across to the other side. Here's Arias.
Oh my days.
Invited the shot.
Fucking hell.
Well, you can hear what the Gower bench thought about that one. Here's Austin. Round the outside of Maradi. He got back at him. Still going, Austin. That's gone over the byline. Looked like a goal kick, but it's going to be given as a corner. Jagger. Heave downfield towards Duardi. Picks up from Brown. Calm defending from Park Royals. Monroe wrestling for possession.
Come on, Freebie, walking!
Out to the right-hand side now with Bertie Shelley and Sadiq. Dejan Grant tries to get in there and help out James Monroe. That looked a good challenge. Referee disagreed, but he wrapped his leg round and clearly won the ball. This'll hurt if this one goes in. It's off the top of the wall in the end. Danger hasn't gone though for Gower. Trying to get bodies back into the penalty area at the near post. Mateo Jagger beats it away, and he spreads himself so well in front of Austin. Brave goalkeeping from Mateo Jagger. Back towards goal, and Jagger was spreading himself again. And we'll take the goal kick quickly. Time really is of the essence for Gower Allstars. Hit from distance, but that one will just bounce off the turf and go behind. Grant. Just got his heels clipped. It was a foul, but I think the referee's playing advantage. Oh, he didn't spot it. Here's Duardi trying to turn away from Brown, whose clearance will only find Lucian. Volleyed ball down the left flank. This looks promising for Gower. Here's Angel Zapata. Body check there by Austin. On the edge of the penalty area. Gower think it should be a penalty. Referee says free kick. Lucian's had a few of these, and they've all ended up the same way. It's over the bar. Not been his best day for set pieces, Sean Lucian. At least he can see the funny side of it. James to spread the play. Zapata will come and collect that. Early ball into the run of Ayub Duwani. Keeper's come a long way. He's missed it too, and Brown saves Park Royals Bacon there. And that's the final whistle. Glorious chance at the end. If Ayub Duwani could have just got there before Tom Brown, he would have had an empty net and potentially would be still playing at UCS playing fields, but it's finished, and Gower have been dumped out of another cup. It's finished Gower 0, Park Royals 1.
But honestly, they're organised, you know, and they don't give away goals. And it's up down to us to actually unlock them, and we didn't unlock them enough. You know, we play nice football, we had a probably nice attractive footballing side in the team, but always give away a shit goal and never actually put away our chances. I don't know what the solution is. You know, we're not far away, we're inches away from turning, you know, the games can be 4-0, 5-1, you know.
We just need to get consistent back four as well. Every other week is a makeshift back four. It's hard to build continuity. You know, I know.